Earl Sweatshirt is an eccentric person. He's awkward. He's awkward. He's awkward. But does an eccentric personality help or hurt the music? We're all familiar with the tortured artist cliche. In fact, we deify painters, rock stars, and rappers who carry those crosses. And for some, their strange personas elevate them to legendary heights, based on how they conduct themselves in interviews and just their overall demeanor. And then, of course, there's Earl, Odd Future representative, a fucking weirdo. He's awkward. He's awkward. He's awkward. Just look at his clothes and his hands nervously tucked into his sleeve. Now, all this seems natural. I don't think someone would try to fraudulently pass themselves off as an introvert, but this is a sort of behavior that outlives the actual work of the artist. So let's get to the work. Doris, his recent release. I don't do album reviews, so I'll simply point out the tracks that I liked. With Uncle Al, a song no longer than a minute, getting a darker shade of gray. While listening to this album, it seems that Earl is removed himself from the typical Odd Future rape lyrics, which you could say is a step in his maturation process, but if you've ever listened to Earl, you would know that there was nowhere to go but up. And to be honest with you, I have to say that whenever discussing anyone from Odd Future, I'm just over it. Over pretending to have an opinion about something that is so far from my sensibilities, so far from what I could possibly love or hate. There's a bigger distance between Earl and I than Cuddy and I. A logical person would say, just ignore the rest and enjoy the music. But I can't ignore Earl's personality quirks. It's just too distracting. If you choose to overlook it, then cheers to you. But why are we supposed to divide the artist from the work as if one isn't a cause of the other? Do you remember when Rachel Jantel took the stand in defense of her friend Trayvon Martin? You felt as if she didn't want to be in the courtroom. And though she isn't as articulate as Earl, what's more important than the words that came out of her mouth was her demeanor, her dismissive attitude. So I can admire his skill and potential from a distance, but in the end, it's not for me. Now get over it.
Like, I don't know, if you know me, you'll see, like,